that just relied on shooting threes, and I think that hurt his game because he's so athletic. Beautiful drive.
And Jaren Jackson
down the quarter for the man. And the Grizzlies are 11 of 15, 70%. That's a big swooping dunk.
That's his 11th rebound. Finney-Smith, Boban with a miss. Jaren on a block. Under a 9-point advantage. Pick and roll. Jaren rolls. Franchise record is 21 threes in a game for the Grizzlies. He'll try again. Banks it in. Oh my goodness. Rebound Melton. Jaren for three. Bingo! Rebound. Grizzlies hurry. They go 5-on-4 as Biombo's late getting back. Morant takes middle, drops it up, and Jaren.
Grizzlies were true at the free throw line to finish it off. Crowder.
Man. Dillon offensive rebound. Jaren tees up another three. Good again.
Bothered by Lou.
I just shot my shot at this little dot. I'm trying to crit that neck on her big neck. My niggas trying to crit.
What's up, YouTube? It's Jaren back in the video over a big body banger that can be this only 2 video. Now, first things first, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, order 4K. Now, I'm saying today I'm the build deal on your local corner. I'm playing with this Jaren Jackson Jr. current gen build video. Yes, sir, was requested by a couple of people, and then somebody hit me in my DMs and asked for it. You know, if you hit me in my DMs, normally it's open. You know, I'm not at that point where I got so many DMs, so just let me know if y'all want to build. But yeah, so today I have a Jaren Jackson Jr. build. I also know I have some other rookie builds that I have to get to that y'all requested, and I will eventually get to them, so don't worry about it. You know, they're on the way, obviously, but I'm just gonna, you know, not just stick on the rookies. I want to go back and forth because there's obviously some players that I haven't gotten to this year that have been requested, so I'm trying to get to as many as I can before 2K23 hits, and then 2K23, you know, we have a whole new sheet. So yeah, if you haven't gotten a build that you want, just request it. But without further ado, let's get right into the pie chart that I use for this Jaren Jackson build video. All right, so obviously Jaren Jackson, he's a power forward, number 13, right? That's all the logistical information. But for the pie chart, I went with the defending and shooting pie chart, but the more shooting than defense. And as you know, that pie chart is better than the 50-50 shooting and defense pie chart because you just get more badges with this pie chart and you get better attributes in general. And for the physical profile, I went with the balanced physical profile just because Jaren Jackson can literally do everything on the court. He's very strong for his size. On top of that, he has a high vertical to block shots, and he's very quick. Once again, for his size, he's 6'11", still moving guard-like in times. So with this build, you're going to be able to have big man contact dunks, you know, regular pro big man contact dunks. And on top of that, you're going to have some post control, post moves. You're going to be a two-way post scoring type of player. Obviously, your post control is only going to be in the 60s for this build, but with boost and with 99, it'll be in the mid 70s. So keep all that in mind. You know, Jaren Jackson doesn't do most of his work in the post. You know, he's not really known for that, but he can play in the post and drop step and spin around defenders. But he definitely is known for his pick and roll offense and his ability to get into the paint, whether it's through, you know, post play, but it's not like anything, you know, crazy to really give him like an 80 post control over. But what's great about him is he can stretch the floor as well as play some crazy defense. He was, I think, runner-up for Defensive Player of the Year this season, either runner-up or in the top 5 for Defensive Player of the Year. So yeah, he definitely had that defensive impact. Either that or he didn't play enough games. It was one of the 3, but still, you know, I tried to capture all of his attributes in that. So you see, I made him 6'11". Jaren Jackson 6'11" in real life. So, you know, that's pretty accurate. I dropped his weight down just to get some higher speed. You know, I wanted to get 64 speed, 61 acceleration. So I made him 232 pounds. And with the wingspan, I maxed it all the way out just to get as high blocking and defensive attributes as possible. And also, if you saw when I was adjusting the points, if you don't want offensive rebound, you could put it toward lateral quickness just so you could play on the perimeter. But yeah, and for takeover, I went with the rim protecting takeover because Jaren Jackson. And you see I made a glass cleaning lockdown, but this is a glass cleaning lockdown that can also shoot. So this is definitely one of the cracked builds. A lot of players will play with this build, you know, because it is a general big man type of build. But on top of that, it can stretch the floor and play in the post. So that's the type of build that I was going for, because Jaren Jackson, he's like great at defense and then good at everything else. You know, he's a good shooter, a good post player. You know, he can handle the ball a little bit, but obviously I didn't upgrade any handles. But he's like phenomenal at defense, especially interior defense. He can hang on the perimeter with players, which is why I said if you want, you could put the points for offensive rebound to lateral quickness, although you would get one less badge, you know. But he basically has all of the skills needed to be a phenomenal big man in the league. And he's definitely been progressing and developing into that for the Grizzlies. You know, he's definitely been a great defensive anchor for that team, you know, been able to get buckets and stretch out the floor because he can shoot. You know, it's definitely a valuable asset when you're going to have a big that can also shoot, but can also play dirty inside the paint. And that is definitely what he can do. Now with this build, it's definitely representative of that, especially if you get it to 99 overall and get your boost, because then you'll have mid 70s post control, you'll have 80 post hook, you know. You'll have what, like a 75 drive and dunk with boost. You know, it's just certain things that will really show Jaren Jackson if you do get this to 99. But at regular 95, it still is Jaren Jackson. You know, you have the blocking ability. You can shoot consistently from 3-point and mid-range. You know, you have post fades. You can drop, step, dunk on defenders with the pro contact dunks or pro big man contact dunks. You know, there's still so much that you can do with this build. So don't think that you're limited just because you're not at 99 just yet. You know, that doesn't make sense. But yeah, for Jaren Jackson in real life, so that Grizzlies team is definitely a developing team. You know, they are forming into contenders. And on top of that, they were drafted, you know, they were built, not bought, which is amazing. You know, all the teams that were in the final or like that were contenders this year were built for the most part, not bought. You know, even like you could consider the Heat bought in a way, but like not really, because most of the players were drafted, you know, other than like Jimmy Butler and Kyle Lowry, you know. But even then, it's like they're not like Kevin Durant type of players, you know. So it's great to see that the basketball is turning into that direction, especially with the Grizzlies. You know, Jaren Jackson provides that spark for that team. You know, definitely does what he has to do on the defensive and offensive end. So it's an amazing thing to see. You know, him and John Morant playing that two-man game, or even John Morant and Steven Adams at times. Or, you know, it's just a thing to see because it's different. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe on the road to 4K. You know what I'm saying? Comment any builds y'all want and I will get to them. But until then, I'm out. Peace.